Daytime hours, sunshine will be in dominance. Expect highs in mid 90s. For the daytime hours in the IE area, sunshine up high upper 90s. And for the daytime in the Coachella Valley, expect a sunshine high 107. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. We're looking at the video feed, looking to see if you guys are there with us. There we are right there, live, and checking out what it is you have to say, especially for today. We got some interesting stories. I know Jesse Sanchez over there has a couple of his own. I'm looking at a few here, and I'll say this. Are you prepared for the weekend of July 4th, which is coming up around the corner? I know there's some events coming up actually in our area and around your area, I'm pretty sure. I know if you want to check out some of the great stuff, you can check out Living in the IE with Stephanie, or in the IE with Stephanie, this coming Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Check that out. Download our app. It's KMT 1490 AM. She's got some great stuff that you could do in our neck of the woods. And in your neck of the woods, what are you going to do? I know Jesse's already looking at some programming he might be checking up and catching up on. Jesse, what's going on over there?
Oh, yeah, you're right. The Rise of Gru is out on theaters. Minions, The Rise of Gru. I've been waiting for this one for a while.
Have you really? Yeah, it looks good. It looks fun, right?
It does look fun. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie that's supposed to be fun and just shut your brain down. But I am excited because tomorrow, tomorrow's Friday, right? Yes, tomorrow's Friday.
Yes, that would be yes.
The final part to Stranger Things.
Oh, yes. I got to get caught up on that, actually. They're on season 4, right?
Yes, they are. They're on season 4.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yes, binge the first part, and then the second part gets released tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm excited for it.
I'm looking forward to that. There's some things going on in the world. What are they? We'll talk about that in a minute. Of course, we have things that are happening in our neck of the woods. One of which I will say is a little interesting. And I feel as though Jesse thinks it will be more interesting if he knew about it. And it's this. A lot of people are going to be traveling, right? What are they going to do with the travel? Where are they going to go? Are they going to be safe with it? Who knows? Are people getting sick right now? Yes. Actually, numbers are up when it comes to coronavirus. In fact, people are going, now that the numbers are up, is it an inevitability that you may get it, right? Yesterday I had a chance to go see my sister. We had taken a test of COVID 2 days prior, but we had found out one of the members of the place where she goes, not at the home, but at the care center, actually got COVID as well. Recently, Kamala got, COVID. They said Fauci, and then there was somebody else that they quoted. They said, with all these people getting sick, who's next, right? And I know I've heard of other people that either just got over it, thank goodness, or are going to get over it soon, right? Because they're actually going through it. I already got messaged by a few people, one of which, when I went to the event at the Andy Garcia, movie premiere, which was a really good screening, which is, again, if you haven't seen it, Father of the Bride, go check it out on HBO Max. I got a message a few days later that said, I have COVID. And I said, oh, boy. She said, I just thought I'd tell you because I saw you in person. I said, yes, thank you for telling me. Again, I don't have it since, and I think she is getting better for it. And then I followed up on another photographer friend, Joel Ortiz, which he's actually in our neck of the woods of San Bernardino as well. He does a lot of events, always takes really good photos and just pushes them out there. And then you're like, ooh, thank you. But nice guy. And then he was at an event prior to that where he ended up having to go to the hospital and getting well. And he was like, are people wearing face masks at events? I go, and I hate to say this, but the answer is no. I wear face masks, but then I feel like everybody's looking at me like, man, you are so like, you know what I mean? Like you get that like old, like I feel like I'm old when I wear it, and I'm like, I'm not that old, man. But I wear it anyway just in case because I got to take care of my mom, right? But back to her and my sister, I cannot see my sister and, be all right with getting her sick if I had coronavirus. So back to getting tested. So get tested if at all possible, especially if you feel you're starting to get sick. And then get that taken care of. I will say this: I know my mom was actually starting to feel sick all of a sudden, but she started to feel sick for another reason. She started to have an allergy due to a pneumonia vaccine that she was supposed to get, according to her doctor. So she had gotten it literally yesterday, and she took care of herself with that, but she started to break out on her skin, and I was like, uh-oh. And she's like, I think it's the dog. I go, no, that's not the dog, because it was blotchy. If you have blotchy, that's an allergic reaction on the skin. So I said, cool down, take, some quick bath, or a shower. And she did the shower, of course, and cooled down her skin. And then she's like, okay, I can finally, be all right. So I was like, okay. I was like, if you have any tightening in the throat, I said, let me know, because that's an allergic reaction. Sometimes people have that type of reaction to even certain COVID vaccines. You got to make sure to monitor that. She got hers literally, let's see, we got it like in the early afternoon around 2, and she started to show symptoms late at night. I don't know if she saw or felt them, because she's been saying we need to go take her to the dermatologist because she has like itchiness on the skin. But I guess the point is just be aware, especially of any vaccines that your body gets all of a sudden. We did not expect that. I don't think they warned her about a possible interaction. But again, you got to take care of that. If that was your mom, Jesse, I'm sure you would be kind of like, right. I kind of lost a little sleep over it. Not gonna it's like, right.
Oh yeah, of course. I would always be worrying about my mother.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. But good news for the rest of you. Take care of your health, right? Take care of that. And be careful with that. I know my mom is in that very odd, let's put it this way. Being in a category of over 50, I can say that much without giving her age, you want to be very aware of your family, right? So I know a lot of people are going to be traveling. I hate to be that guy in the room, but I'm going to be that. Are you going to be careful during July 4th weekend, right? A lot of people may not be, and they may actually kind of, right? What do you think, Jesse? Just like, no, don't be.
I was like, no, of course they're not going to be safe. We're all going to be coughing into each other's mouths and stuff. That's what we do.
Yeah, wear a face mask when you do that. I'm not going to lie. I actually sneezed, and I was like, oh, no, right? Don't worry about it. I just took the test. I'm fine. But, yeah, sometimes people just have a little quick sneeze. It's nothing, bad. But if it's persistent, you start feeling other things, then you know why. All right. Okay, in other news, Jesse, quick question. A lot of people are going to be very hot this coming week because, well, there's been a bit of a heat wave in your area. What's been like, the amount so far for you?
Yeah, it's been around 5,000 degrees over here. Oh my God, the surface of the sun. No, it's around like high 90s.
Okay. Yeah, and I think it gets worse, to be honest. But I will say this: it's odd when you have people give you stuff, and you're like, I'm not ready for that. And this is one of them, which I will say, I'm all right with certain things when it comes to condiments, right? We which, by the way, I think there's some more information about the lady who got shot at, at the restaurant for the person not wanting mayonnaise, right, on their topping. But that's a whole other thing. When you have a popsicle given to you and you go, oh, all right, yay, thank you. And then they hand it to you and you're like, all right. And you're, obviously hot. So you're like, okay, please, be good. And next thing you know, well, what's your favorite popsicle taste, Jesse?
Depends on the popsicle. I mean, for Otter Pops, I just like to eat those. Those are simple.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, I like to eat the red ones or the strawberry ones and
Strawberry?
stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if I gave this to you and or others, and I'm going to flash it up here, there it is, and you took a little taste of that, would you like it? The question is, do you like ketchup to begin with, and do you like ketchup popsicles? There it is. Dun, dun, dun. Jesse, what is your view on that?
Oh, okay. Oh my! If I believed in the apocalypse, this would probably be one of the signs. Oh my! Why would you such a thing? Oh my!
Why would that be the sign, Jesse? I don't get it.
Ketchup is not a dessert. It does not need to be a popsicle. Oh my God! This. You know what? I think a few years ago somebody made a mustard flavored popsicle, so this would actually go together with it, and it's still horrifying.
Yeah, it's a thing, and evidently people are kind of going, all right, sure, I'm game. I don't know. Maybe I will reserve the right. I'm one of those where, like, if they ask, do you want ketchup on the side? I'm like, yeah, sure, but I rarely actually have it unless I'm with certain people that like, like kids, for example. When kids like ketchup on their, which I cannot have ketchup on my eggs. That's just a big no. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. There's a lot of people who go, no, it's great. I go, if you grew up on it, then I get that. If you didn't grow up on it, then like me, you're gonna be like, that's disgusting. Right? I've done Tabasco on eggs. Right? Tabasco is actually pretty good. But it may be an acquired taste for some. Which, by the way, it was for me, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me try that. But I tried just it's, and I get it because kids don't like the regular. Which I say, just put some salt on it. I don't think your mom put any salt on your eggs because you're like, oh, they're too bland. That's called you didn't put salt on it. Put some salt and then it'll be fine, right? But they kind of mix it up, and then I think mothers kind of have figured out that ketchup can kind of like bleh, all over something, and then all of a sudden it tastes good, which I love it on certain fries. Okay, there are like steak fries that I love, ooh, especially Red Robin. Oh my god, especially their little topping sauce, like and then dip that in the ketchup. But as a popsicle, Jesse, I don't know. What do you think about that? Yay, nay, or just put it to the side and do not give me any?
Yeah, I don't. Oh my God, I'm traumatized now. No, never, ever, ever. This should not even be considered a flavor.
In French's newly debuted summer snack, ketchup meets popsicle for a nostalgic frozen combination. I don't know what part of nostalgic that is. On June 20th, the condiment company announced a limited edition, thank God, delicacy to cool you down on those hot summer days. According to the ketchup-flavored popsicle people there, they said French's ketchup will debut the Frenchsicle. Sounds good, but wrong execution of flavor. To celebrate the first week of summer. So there you go. Yeah, made of 100% Canadian tomatoes, the ice treat is said to be a refreshingly savory and sweet ketchup popsicle. Man, that is marketing at its best. According to the tweet from the brand, per usual, social media erupted with reactions ranging from confusion, excitement, to curiosity and disgust upon learning about the condiment-flavored treat. One viewer actually said, I love ketchup, but I'm not sure about this. Somebody else said this, yeah, can I have a Frenchicle with my frozen fries? Questlove joked that it was just what the doctor ordered, while yet another user would have preferred, oh, nasty. Oh, I can't even say that. A mayonnaise one. Oh, no. Oh, Jesse. Oh.
Why? Mayonnaise, why? Oh my God, no. Oh, okay.
I got lost in that last comment.
So they should turn like a whole sandwich into a popsicle and that's it.
Yeah,
No?
just
Wait.
no. French is no newcomer to turning condiments into cool refreshments. I don't know about cool, weird and disgusting. Yes, in 2019, the brand. I mean, when you think of the pastiness of it, right? Like like the consistency of ketchup turned into it. I just no. The answer is no. In 2019, the brand partnered with LA-based ice cream brand Cool House to create a tangy, this is what you're probably talking about, mustard-flavored ice cream in celebration of National Mustard Day. Oh, that's nasty, Jesse. Yeah, I think it had to be like 130 degrees to actually be like, all right, I'll take it if it's going to cool me down, right? I just, no, imagine that going down, you're like I don't know. I don't think I'm...
I would use it to pull my head. I would not put it inside my body.
Yeah, though the free Frenchicles were only available at pop-up locations in Canada, they served by Happy Pops until a certain date. French's provides a simple recipe on its website. Of course they do. Thank you so much. Don't trust your moms, okay? Especially if you're the ones that prank them. This is a good prank back, especially if they like, oh, check it out, see the reaction, right? with the mineral ingredients of tomato juice, bleh, ketchup, bleh, and Frank's Red Hot Sauce, bleh, 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 with an optional spice and sugar mix. A do-it-yourself might be worth a try. So there you go. People are going to start trying that, and I think people are going to be like, bleh, 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 bleh. Jesse, don't even do it on your mom. I guarantee you she'll get you back.
No, I was thinking if like you drink a Bloody Mary, this would be like a cool thing. Like if you had like a spicy flavored tomato popsicle just sticking out of your Bloody Mary or something. I don't know what drunk people drink, so I'm just assuming.
I don't know. You sound pretty efficient there. It's actually not a bad idea. I'm kind of like, you know what? I think that might be the thing. All right, social media is going, yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that, but just no. Stephanie says, I know in Ohio we have we have a place that has the best hot dogs and fries of Eddie's Grill. She's taking her mind out of the frozen section and saying, you know what? I love those hot dogs. All right, people, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages.
When it comes to health and well-being, cellular hydration is the key. You could say that hydration is the key to every wellness program. And structured water in its natural state, is the key to cellular hydration. Most of the water available to us has been processed for purity, safety, and convenience. But processing causes water to lose its natural hexagonal structure, with unfortunate effects for our bodies. Now you can take your personal hydration to a whole new level with the glassware that restructures water in just 3 minutes. Golden Ratio Products brings you these amazing water bottles, carafes, and drinking glasses which put the life back into the water you drink. Try it and you'll be amazed at the effects you feel in your body. Go to goldenratioproducts.com for the next phase of your water consciousness.
What is commitment and why is it so hard to achieve? The new book, Committed, by Dr. Carmen Hara and Alexandra Hara, will make you reevaluate the way you think about love. Committed is a relationship manual that unfolds in 2 parts: the work you need to perform on the inside and the 7 distinct archetypes you'll encounter on the outside. Committed, a new book available on Amazon by Dr. Carmen Hara and Alexandra Hara, will help to find and keep the love you deserve. Committed, available now on Amazon.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. I got a question for you, Jesse. When it comes to people who end up giving people gifts and or things, and then when they kind of break up, should they keep them, especially if they're very expensive? What do you think?
I don't know. It depends on the gift.
Okay, that makes sense. Like what would be like a gift that you would be like, oh, that makes sense.
Maybe if it was like a family heirloom or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Then it would just be awkward.
That's interesting. I like that. Actually, that makes sense. Okay. Well, this happened recently, and I really don't know this couple because I really don't watch this, but some people may know it. This couple, yeah, evidently married. The guy very happy, as you can see. And the lady, well, whatever. Her name, Erica Girardi, is being forced to give up one of her very pricey possessions after a judge ruled it was purchased with stolen funds. What? Yeah, she's a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star. She fought to keep a pair of $750,000 diamond earrings her estranged husband, Tom Girardi, purchased for her in March of 2007. Whoa, that is like a long time. However, during a hearing on Tuesday, U.S. bankruptcy judge Barry Russell ruled that the former trial attorney purchased the jewelry with money that's supposed to go to his clients who were injured by a demarcated diabetes drug known as Resolin. Okay, all right. Oh, he should have paid it back. Attorney gone bad for the woman who is blonde. Whoa. Jesse, I don't know what to do with that. What do you think?
Yeah, no, she got to give it back. She messed up. Well, not really. No. Yeah, no, she chose poorly.
Yeah, it's one of those where I think it's like, okay, once like I mean, granted he's an ex, right? And granted he gave it to her in good faith, right? Like most, people do. Again, I don't know how it's $750,000 diamond earrings, right? And they are pretty. I don't know if this is them. This might be them. I'll throw it up here. This is her on the red carpet of the People's Choice Awards. I don't know if these are just a pair of earrings that kind of look similar, or if they're them. Although it would make sense because, but I mean, come on, they're hoops. I mean, J-Lo has like a bunch of them. I'm pretty sure you could buy them at like a costume store, right? There they are. I think I could be wrong, but evidently, $750,000 diamond earrings. Boy, in this day and age, I'd be like, please don't wear those out in public. Your ears might go into them, right? People steal jewelry at jewelry shops with, big old like sledgehammers. It makes no sense. Judge Russell said, calling it an unfortunate case, he said that settlement funds from the trust account created for a class action handled by Tom's firm, Girardi Keese, was used to pay for the diamond earrings in Erica's possession. That's according to Law 360, which is actually a really good site. You should check it out. A bankruptcy trustee said not only did Girardi steal money, that's not her, that's him, by the way. She just wore it, right, as a gift. So technically, she's not on the wrong in this, is my opinion. No. And I'm not saying that because she's blonde. I'm not saying that because, she's youthful. I'm just saying that because he bought it, gave it to her, but the money that he should have spent should have been used on the client. So technically, were they really stolen? I think that would be my argument. They weren't really stolen. It's like the money was not even stolen. It was just called not paid back. So if anything, he should pay back the money. She should keep the earrings, and they should just say bye-bye and then some. Right? Don't you think? Or am I wrong on that?
If it was only that simple, right?
But I think it is. I think they're making a big thing out of nothing. Look, if you give me a gift, right? Let's say you give me a PlayStation, right? But you owed that money to a client, right? Now, later it comes out, you didn't pay that client. You used that money for earrings, right? Sorry, PlayStation, right? Because you don't give me earrings, that'd be weird. and then they're like, no. So I think they kind of made it complicated, in my opinion. Unless I'm missing something.
No, that's just what I said. It's never as easy as it is because you know what? Technically, he did steal the money, even if he just borrowed it for a long time.
Well, again, he didn't steal it. He was supposed to give it to his clients as part of the settlement from the company Resolin.
So he took
or the drug company that makes Resolin.
So he took it without their permit. That's stealing.
That's stealing, but you don't get it. But the earrings have nothing. Like I thought, the earrings were the stolen thing.
Yeah, I understand the earrings.
But the earrings were brought
stolen money.
Well, let's see. Hold on. Okay, let's go to this. Well, let's see. Evidently, she's a singer. She has to return the gift, right? the judge noted he didn't believe she knew the funds used to purchase earrings was illegitimate, which is true. But it's not illegitimate. It's just called he did not pay them. He should have paid them. But instead he paid for earrings that he probably thought she wanted. And not going to lie, I mean, looking at the photo, I'm going to throw this up there because a lot of women go, no, I don't do that. Dude, you went like with a guy that has money and, he's an ex now, but he's happy in that photo. Jesse, how would you describe his demeanor in that photo?
Yeah, look, he looks happy. Oh, right before everything crashed. Right?
That's called I will get you anything, honey. Thank you for being with me.
Exactly. Yeah, I can tell that she's with him for love, right? I can feel it.
That's my point. So, ladies, you know who you are, guaranteed. Okay, I know who you are because some of you are like, no, if you don't have like a fancy car and or nice stuff, I'm not gonna be on a date with you. Trust me, I know there's a few of you out there. All right, but my point is, Jesse, I think it was a misappropriation of legal authority, right? And I feel by saying this, it goes back to the PlayStation. If you bought me a PlayStation, but you didn't pay a client the money that was owed them, that's on you. That's not on me. I could keep the PlayStation. I shouldn't have to give it back. That makes no sense.
Right, it's true. I wish you would keep the PlayStation.
Yeah, then we could play it, and you still have to pay back the person. Or I'd give you the money, go, dude, I didn't know you didn't pay them. And I'd be like, you know what I mean? But you don't have to give back the item that was purchased with money correctly. It's just called, all right, the guy was obviously in love with her, and he's like, dude, I want to make you happy. Right? Because that was him. Anyway, Erica's attorney, Evan Borgs, told the court that since Tom's battle with legal woes, her life has changed drastically. I believe it. And again, she's on the show, so many of you already know who she is. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star. It says, my client takes this very seriously, Your Honor, according to the outlet. My client left this marriage to move into a rental, filed for divorce on her own, and all she took with her were her personal possessions, which do include jewelry, but all she's got are those personal possessions, plus her income from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, that makes sense. Reality star gone wild. It's funny for people to sort of snicker about, but it's all she's got as far as income. I believe that. They don't make as much as you think. I wonder if this is the girl that I saw, or if this was the girl they were talking about. Oh, no, that was the Housewives of Orange County. I remember being on a yacht event. We were covering it. And there was a couple people there from that show, and they were talking about one of the ladies, and like, "Ooh, do you think they're going to include that in the show?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's weird. Whatever," because I don't watch that stuff. I watched it. Okay, I watched it maybe like 8 years ago. I won't lie, but I didn't catch up every single year. I think I did the Atlanta one. Remember Atlanta? Do you remember that? Housewives of Atlanta? That's fun, man. Those ladies, they do not joke.
Okay, this is a TV show?
You haven't watched The Real Housewives of anything?
There's more than one? Oh my god.
It's a huge franchise. People on social media, let me know if you've watched them. Tell me. I guarantee Rosalie's probably seen one or two. I guarantee it.
What station is this on? Wait, don't tell me. If it's on E, that's probably why.
I think it is actually, yeah.
Oh, I don't watch E. I don't watch any of that. I don't watch any of those channels.
Yeah, well, you should, because they get expensive. Let's see. Let's go to social media. Let's see. Lucy says, "Good morning, all. I'm excited. My last day at work. I'm retired. Yay! All right, happy. Yay!" She's like, "I'm not gonna participate in that." Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I think she should keep the money. And by the way, Erica, I'm single, just so you know. All right, so she's gonna call me up. Yeah, if she calls, Jesse, just let her know, because she's now single and she needs money because, well, them are them hills.
If I was her, I would have sold those earrings as quick as possible. Boom.
Right, that would have been smart. What earrings? Bye. All right, people, make it a great day. We're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
$10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases get the brief breathing room you need. Garnish wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Your health truly is the greatest gift. At U-Theory, quality of life is at the heart of every product we make. From farm to shelf, we travel the world to source the purest, most efficacious, and clinically studied ingredients to create science-backed supplements that support beauty, emotional, digestive, and physical well-being. All U-Theory products are manufactured at our Southern California facility, ensuring the highest quality standards every step of the way. As a family-owned company, we celebrate the power of human potential with the mission to inspire wellness in all. Try U-Theory Immune Plus Daily Wellness. 100% daily values of vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Go beyond the you of today and catch the you of tomorrow. U-Theory.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
Welcome back. I guess it is a morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Big shout out to those tuning in. Someone who hasn't tuned in a while, Ellie. We appreciate you. She says, happy Friday Eve, mi gente. Good morning. I don't know you guys, maybe not, but I missed you all. Had a big conference from work, but I'm back. Hope you all are good. We hope you're good too, Ellie. Let's see. Rosario tuning in. Thank you. Brenda tuning in. Thank you. Gordon tuning in. Thank you. Let's see. Jeannie says, good morning. A beautiful weekend. Pray about everything. Watch a good movie no one knew existed. The Maker. Okay, I did not know that was a thing. Sounds fun. Jesse, I know you got a story over there. What's going on?
Oh, yes. I have an amazing story. A story about a grandmother who visited somebody in prison and the grandbaby. Isn't that so happy?
Wait, what?
Yeah, grandma took her grandbaby to visit somebody in prison.
Okay.
So, what's the worst thing that you think can happen?
Oh, God. I just, whoa. Wait, how old is the baby, first of all?
It looks like it's less than a year.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Go for it. Was there a lockdown?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So
was there a fire?
No. If
Okay.
you can identify the state just by the sound of it. Go
Florida.
ahead. A touching prison visitation moment turned into an outlandish drug bust after guards realized a Florida woman and her infant grandchild were smuggling cocaine and heroin.
Oh, Grandma, say it in so. Oh, Grandma, you love your little grandson a little too much. Oh, Grandma. Oh, this is. Have you seen the show Bad Guys?
No, I have not seen that.
It is fun. Go check it out. I only saw a little bit because I kind of like went into the movie theater when I probably shouldn't have, but I wanted to check it out while I was waiting for another movie, and I kind of like, oh, this is actually really funny. I think this whole family's got like a problem, right? Don't you think?
Sounds like it. Oh lordy, I'm just going on the story. She wasn't even. It wasn't even. She didn't even carry it into the prison. It was in her car. So it happened Sunday, June 26th, at the DeSoto Correctional Institute. Oh, she must be visiting her grandson. And investigators say grandma had more drugs stashed in her car. Oh my gosh, she had drugs on her too. The prison is about 90 miles southeast of Tampa. The woman was arrested and the baby was taken by the Department of Children's and Families. Thank God.
Ding, 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 ding. Rosalie, you won. She said, was it Florida? Everything happens there with a smiling emoji. Good job, Rosalie. You win. The question of the day. What state? Go ahead, Jesse.
Among the charges the woman's facing are accusations of child abuse. Well, duh. Detectives say the 44-year-old suspect... 44-year-old grandma?
No, the 44-year-old suspect is... Oh, keep going with that.
Yeah, was carrying 100 grams of cocaine and heroin during her prison.
Oh, she's a young grandma. I get this now. Her kid's probably like 18.
That explains so much.
Right? Because I'm not going to lie. I feel a little old sometimes when I say this. But, like, I look at people my age, and they have a kid when they were young, right? Like 16, 17, or 18, right? And that one now has a little child, and all of a sudden they're grandma, grandpa, right? So the new grandma, grandpa is like mid-30 to, on up. And I'm kind of like, I don't have, that situation, but I know many people do. So this is a situation where, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Hold up. Okay. Is the mom involved of the kid? Because grandma's a little like, hello.
What? It doesn't even mention the mother or or anything at all, or the parent. You know, it doesn't even mention why the grandchild was with the grandmother.
Interesting.
Doesn't even mention who she was visiting. They won't say.
Interesting. I'm telling you, this and here's my question of the day. All right, and I'm sorry I have to ask this. They hardly get paid anything in prison. And if they have anything, it's like, maybe, I don't know, do they still do cigars or cigarettes? Like, you know what I mean? That's used as currency, or other stuff is used as currency. What are you going to do by smuggling drugs that are very expensive into prison? Like, how does that make sense? Unless he's going to tip off a guard, and then the guard was going to do something, and then the guard might again, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it goes, because there's no one else in that prison. Because, I mean, that's like, let's put it this way. I'm taking this to a whole other level. I think it's because of my book business. I'm thinking about business opportunity, right? But this is a situation where you go backwards on a deal, right? So grandma take the cocaine, which is worth like $300,000, right, on the street, puts it into the prison, which people cannot pay long term because they make pennies on the dollar working for free. Does that make sense? You don't make a lot in prison, right? You might as well, if you're in prison, let's put it this way. If I were ever in prison, I would study law. Because I have so much time to do it. And then by the time I get out, boom, I'm a lawyer, right? I mean, I don't have to be a criminal attorney, but, unless I'm trying to prove my innocence, we've known people that do that. Maybe I could be I don't know, there's something that you could be. Anyway, my point is this. I think she went backwards on the deal. I don't think they thought it all the way through, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't know. I have so many questions. Like, where were the parents? Who was she visiting? And you know what? Maybe she was trying to meet a guard. I don't know. Either way, the police dog found additional stuff on her. So, yeah, she'll be away for a while. I'm looking at her picture right now. Yeah, she's young. 44. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's not grandma-ish. I was like, remember like Tweety Bird and hey, hello, little Tweety. Like I was visualizing grandma like that age. But no, it isn't the thing anymore. And I know many ladies who are that age that don't want to be called grandma. You think they're the ma, but they're not the ma. They're the ma, right? So, yeah, anyway. It's a story that she's going to have to stick to. I think Algenia kind of hit it on the head. She's talking on social media on Facebook. Join us. Erin M. Sanchez, all social media platforms. She says, they're going to put her under the jail, especially if in Miami area. So wrong. But she puts a question mark here, like, so wrong? So I don't know. But there you go. Let's see. Brenda says, Ellie, oh my God, you are, she's talking about something else. Got it. And then Rosie says, great idea, and it's free law school. Awesome. Yeah, so there you go. And then Algenia says, wow, so wrong. Slap me. Can't believe this mess. And Rosalie says, my grandbabies call me Nanny. See? And she says, I became a grandma at the age of 33. See, I tell you. So there you go. So grandma's in the room. Don't smuggle what, Jesse?
Yeah, don't smuggle cocaine and heroin.
Wait, there was heroin involved too?
Yeah, cocaine and heroin.
Oh, she went backwards on this deal. There was no way they could pay that out. Like, totally. I think it was a payoff for a guard who was going to sell it to somebody on the out, and then she would like reap the rewards. You know what I mean? Who's supplying them? Somebody needs to ask that question.
Right, there are so many questions, so it's just hopefully more information comes out. I highly doubt it because it's not a very big story. So.
Well, speaking of prison, though, let's talk about prison, all right? Yesterday was one of the biggest... Let's put it this way. This guy has skirted justice for so long. There's documentaries on the guy. I'm not going to lie. I knew a woman who actually performed with him. I knew a woman who said she actually was like all right with what he did. And then there was another woman that said, do you know what he did with women? And I'm like, no, I just thought R. Kelly was like a cool name. I'm not going to lie. For the longest time, I was kind of in the dark with who R. Kelly was. I thought, R. Kelly, I mean, that's a cool name, right? And then I found out through, well, let's just call it this. It was a date that I had with this lady. And she goes, oh, I sang for R. Kelly. I'm like, well, very interesting. But then she was kind of all right with it. And I'm like, all right, interesting. We went on like one date. That was it. And then, well, let's put it this way. What happened there, Jesse?
Yeah, see, oh my God. And they've been like making like jokes about this for like decades, right?
Yeah.
On how he would abuse women and stuff like that. And it was always taken as a joke.
Yeah.
But nope. He's getting 30 years for sex trafficking, sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, and other sex-related crimes. So every time I hear his name or his music, it's just like he tainted it. And it's just like, I don't even think I can listen to him anymore. I haven't listened to him in years, so.
Well, I think it's interesting because if you look at certain like news stuff, you'll see people. Remember the Johnny Depp trial, and all the women were like lighting up on the outside, that others were like lighting up behind him, like, I support you, Johnny. You know what I mean? It was like that for R. Kelly. R. Kelly had a lot of people and a lot of fans that go, no, they're lying, you know. And I'm like, there's too many that kind of came out, but he skirted the law, and it was interesting. I saw something that actually Trump does, okay, and it's called just create a problem long term with not showing up to the court case. Let your judge say, oh, you're out of town, you can't schedule it, you're touring, you're this, that, and the other, and they move out the court again and again and again. And then in the meantime, you kind of get your stuff together while the victim's like, what's going on? He did that for so many years, Jesse. He finally got his end, but I feel he's going to find out this grandma. The grandma's going to be like, yo, I'm your fan. And then grandma's going to hook him up. And then he's going to let like somebody else know, hey, I think we can get out. He's going to get a helicopter because he's got money. And then he's going to get out of prison and he's going to go somewhere like in the Bahamas or something. I know he's got a home there. I guarantee you he's going to flee. He's going to be like, ah, right? I don't think he's ever seen jail time. But I think he deserves it. That's what I'm sticking to it. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah, if he deserves everything he's going to be getting. So he'll probably end up dying in prison if he doesn't find a way out.
Yeah.
So he would have to go to a country where they have no extradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a giant flight risk. So I highly doubt he'll get away.
Yeah.
No, he's going to spend his entire life in prison. And I'm reading this article about him. Oh my God, this one sentence is disturbing. I didn't even know about it. It says, let me read this little paragraph here. During the 6-week trial, a jury heard graphic testimony from 11 accusers, 9 women and 2 men, who described sexual and psychological abuse at the hands of the Ignition singer.
Yeah.
The case hinged on the accounts of the 6 victims, 5 of whom testified. The 6th, singer Aaliyah, whom Kelly illegally wedged when she was 15, died in a plane crash in 2001. What?
Oh, it's bad, man. That just skims the surface.
I didn't know that.
He basically groomed them from a very young age, and he did so when he's like offering them opportunity. This is what people don't talk about, but now they're going to talk about. We're going to hear so many things about the Kelly camp that were basically sequestered for so long, and so many women are going to say, Good. I'm happy about this. Then there's others on the flip side that go, no, not my man. Right? And I'm like, don't do that, man. That guy's bad, right? And I'm glad he finally got the jail time, right? 30 years, and I think he deserves more, not going to lie. Which I think they're trying to count him up, but it became a federal thing when it involved human trafficking. That is a huge no-no, right? These other ones are like, why didn't my case get seen? But, yeah, there you go. So that's the thing. Now, in another situation, since we're talking about prison, Jesse, and I think to the ladies in the room, this is very good knowledge so that you don't go with the wrong men right? Because Jesse's a good man. He's taken. There's other good men. Be with the good men, not with the bad men. Like this guy, a Colorado man. All right, let me throw up his thing, because I know you ladies are looking for like some love in them parts. This is the guy. Here, Jesse, I'm going to go ahead and for the ladies in the room, like, can you describe him without his shirt color, like a woman who would want to go on a date with this guy? Can you describe him?
Looks like a pretty normal guy. Decent cut hair, low cut beard. Does not look creepy at all. I'm afraid to ask what he did.
Jesse, oh Jesse, you are too blasé. Let me do it for the ladies in the room who are like looking for love, because I know a few of you are single and you wanted to look for some of this. Okay, so this guy, nice guy, little goatee, little arm tattoo, you know, a little buff, you know, a pretty nice looking face, and I think he's got, you know, a good, not clean shaven Colorado guy. Enjoys the outdoors, enjoys food in nice locations. The only problem, yeah, the headline, Jesse, I kid you not, it is this: he hunted them. Man gets 162 years to life for kidnapping, sexually assaulting multiple homeless women. And there you go. Any words, Jesse?
Wow. Okay. No, you took my. Wow. You took. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting that. Wow.
Nobody does, and that's the problem. This guy looks innocent, man. He's not innocent.
How many women was this?
Well, here's the story. Joseph Gabriel Van Eck, right? Interesting last name. Blech, is what people are gonna say. 33, young guy, was sentenced to between 162 years and life in prison. I'm not sure he's going to go past that, for kidnapping and sexually assaulting the victims in Denver in 2020, according to a press release from the district attorney's office for both Gilpin and Jefferson counties. Can we get those DA people? Because here they're getting out. Like, come on, let's go Colorado style, right? The investigation into the attacks began on April 19th of 2020, at least they move fast, when a young woman reported to Jefferson County Sheriff's deputies that she had been picked up in Denver and driven into the foothills where she was sexually assaulted. From there, 3 other victims who reported similar experiences in August and September 2020 were identified. Oh, wow, this is during coronavirus. This guy's dumb. I guarantee you he's got a virus coming to him soon. It says all 4 victims were unhoused females and from a vulnerable community. That means they were homeless. Okay, got it. 3 of the 4 victims were lured into Van Eck's truck after he offered to give them a ride, while one victim was grabbed and pulled into the truck by her purse. Oh, Jesse, this is bad. Imagine how many people have done this like this guy. That is weird, Jesse.
Right? He did this how many times? And
I think he did it more. I think these are just the ones that came out about it.
Right, and just think about, like, if he was in California, he would probably be out in a couple months.
I guarantee you that.
Right, way to go, Colorado. Just, you know what? Just put a bullet in his head. You're wasting time. 162 years. He's not gonna get out of prison.
No, this guy's not getting out of prison. And you know what? Thank God for the ladies, right? During the attacks, Van Eck would drive to a remote area in Jefferson County where he threatened to kill, physically assault, and force them to engage in unwanted sexual activity. During several of the attacks, Van Eck, who was referred to as a sexually violent predator, had both a gun and a knife on him. Yikes. See, so he offers a ride. They go, yeah, sure. And then he holds them at, well, I don't know how he did that, but whatever. One of the victims gave an impact statement during Monday's sentencing hearing in which she said, because of him, I'm scared of everybody. He terrified me beyond belief. The DA said that they have thanked the victims for their bravery and resilience throughout the lengthy judicial proceedings. A Jefferson County jury found Van Eck guilty in March of 3 counts of sexual assault, 2 counts of second-degree kidnapping, 4 counts of soliciting for prostitution, 1 count of attempted sex assault, and 1 count of unlawful sexual contact, and 1 count of theft. Good. Ladies, note this guy's face, man. If he comes up on your Tinder account, I guarantee you pass, which is it? Left to the left, which is no, 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 and right to the right, which is oh.
I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't look like a bad looking person. He has like decent looking eyes, so you look like, oh my god. I I honestly did not think you were gonna pull this story out. I was thinking, oh man, what did he steal? What did he do? Nope, nope.
He looks so innocent. Like, what? I'm innocent.
Right? You can't tell by face.
I guarantee the ladies in the room are like, right? Because they were like, no, he's innocent. I guarantee. No, he's not innocent. Let's see. According to this, it reads, in the remotest chance that Van Eyck is released from prison, he would remain on probation for the rest of his life, a sentence that investigators say is more than warranted. Why would they even say that there's a chance that he was released from prison? For good behavior on that? I don't think so. District Attorney Tyra Forbes said this. Oh, it's a lady. Smart. The ladies are smart. Yeah. Can you come to LA? We need some smart people. Gascon is dumb. Like Jesse said, people are getting out for killing. Yeah. You know how much problem, you know, I think they're getting, something's happening today with the South El Monte police, which are actually like down the street from me, that got shot, right? Gascon is getting a lot of problems because basically he let out the guy that shot them in a way which was really bad. Like, oh, well, he doesn't have any priors. Well, dude, the guy, like, I don't know. I got to bring up that story. But my point is this. Do the right thing like Tyra. She says, these 4 women lived on the streets, and that's where he hunted them. See, he took advantage of the lesser, right? But how many women before he did the streets? Right? I bet.
Right? Like, how many women weren't able to speak up or who knows are still missing?
Yeah. All right. Back to what you're saying. Kidnapping them, threatening them, beating them, driving them to a deserted trailhead in the middle of the night, raping them, dumping them on the side of the I-70. That level of depravity deserves the maximum sentence allowed by law. You know what? Good job, Tyra. That's how you roll. All right, so keep rolling that way. All right, people, make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Download our app. It's free. KMT 1490 AM. We have all great programming all throughout the day. Also, check out some of the great programming today. I know there's a few good shows in the afternoon. Jesse, what's coming up next?
Coming up next is Hometown Heroes, where tales from history are told. After that, we have Coach Lynn. Then we have Dave Ramsey, who always likes to tell you to, save, don't take debt. But you know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. So there you go. All right, people. Thank you for making it a great day. Thank you for sharing your social media. Thank you for staying friends out there in the world. And thank you for taking care of each other. Keep each other safe, all right? Especially the next few days because people are getting really bad with COVID and pox. Yikes. Be careful, everyone. Be great and be awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. Same channel, same network. ABC News Radio, KMT 1490 AM. All right, and for those of you still tuning in, we want to say thank you, by the way. We know a lot of you have other places to be, and we appreciate that. How weird is that, right? That's why I say you got to be careful. I mean, seriously, I know ladies that go out with guys like this, and look, okay, in the guy's defense, there's a lot of guys that look like him, right? But there's indicators that tell you if somebody is weird in the head, okay? Number one, when somebody offers you a ride in the middle of the night into their vehicle, say no thank you, all right? Even if you're homeless, which I guarantee you're probably not watching this if you're homeless, but let's say you go homeless, okay? Do not accept a ride in the middle of the night. Now, I'm not going to lie. There was a time where I was in the middle of the night walking to the store, and there was a guy who all of a sudden said, hey, you need a ride? I'm like, no, thank you. And it was pretty late at night, and then I realized he was looking for something. I'm like, dude, I don't roll that way. And I literally said it. So he went off. But I'm thinking, and it was around that same time. No, wait, it wasn't around that same time. It was in 2017, 2018, or 2019, one of those years. And I was like, man, that's weird, but whatever. So I imagine how many people kind of say, yeah, sure. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's just weird. So no, don't do it, people. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Plus I don't roll that way. I mean, seriously, duh. I mean, it was obviously, whatever. So, okay, you get it? All right, so be careful out there, all right? Men and women, evidently, because it can happen to anyone. But my point is this, just don't. Okay, don't get in the vehicle, and do not, number one, when they look innocent like that, let me put up his picture again. When they look innocent like that, that is called, right? Because you look at it, you go, well, he could be somebody's kid, right? Oh, right? Yeah, no. In fact, I don't think on looks you can actually figure out this guy is that, right? 162 years in prison. A, that's probably the maximum I've ever heard. B, he did some really bad things along the way that they haven't even talked about. And C, will he do it again? The answer is yes. So if he does get out, which guarantee, if this guy were in LA, he would get out under Gascon's rules. Gascon would be like, no, he is obviously just, he just needs love, right? And then he'd be right back on Tinder, scrolling and going right with all you ladies. I know who you are. Yeah, all right. So there you go. All right. What do you guys think? Let us know on social media because seriously, we got to take care of each other because some people, they go out and they get lost and you're like, where'd you go? So don't get lost. All right. Because there's some weird people out there. All right, people, make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember life is worth living. Live it well. Bye-bye, everyone.